Okay, hello and welcome to, I won't call it a mod review per se, it's just more of a mod setup for a mod called Mod Assistant, funnily enough. Now, this isn't a typical mod, it doesn't fit within inside FS25. It actually sits outside of FS25 and it allows you to manage your mods. It's technically a file management system. For your all your download mods and stuff like that. So I thought I'd do this video because I was having a conversation with Midlife Sims today on Discord, and I brought this mod up, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" So I was trying to explain it in messages going backwards and forwards, and it's like it's not really working. So he suggested maybe a video would be good that people might watch that. So it's like, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll throw something together just so he can see how I've got mine set up. And maybe it's beneficial to other people. Again, don't know whether this is the right way of using it. This is how I use it. Works for me. Might not work for you. So basically, I'll just go through how I have my mod set up or my game set up initially. So under your Farming Simulator 25, under your mods folder, this is typically where all your mods would reside if you didn't categorize them and set them up. So what I've done under here is I have a separate folder for each and every map that I play, along with a copy of all my mods and also mods that I modify for private use within my gameplay. So under all mods, I then have separated out some more folders for each of the different categories. Kind of follow along with some of the giant stuff to some degree. I have a maps one that just has copies of maps. I have ones that are specific for British maps, just so I don't have to go digging them out everywhere. Animal sheds are all in here. So when I download mods, typically when I download mods from ModHub, I actually go and grab them and download them through Internet Explorer or whatever, Edge. I don't download them via the giant game screen. I'll download them individually, and then I will copy those or cut them into each of the individual folders as required. Once I've got them in there, I will then copy them out to each of these that I need to. So if I'm say getting course play, I'll probably copy them into most of the ones that I'm using. If it's a specific update for one that I'm say using on Oak Bridge and Julie Plains, then I would just copy those files into there, update them, etc. So that's really it. That's how I have my filing system set up for these. Again, may not be right for you, works for me. So that file system is basically emulated or copied into Mod Assistant here. So let's just go into that. So if I want to add a new map into here or new folder, I just click on Add Folder, go into here. We don't want 22. I was just looking at something else in there. So go into Mods. Let's go into. I don't have one here. I think these are all loaded. So if I just wanted to add one of these back in, I would just click on it, do select folder, and then it will turn up in here, basically. And then if you click on that, it would expand out. I don't have any mods in there. Actually, why is it not? Oh, got it on here. That's why. Shouldn't be on edit. There we go. So if I click on Wernaloo or Wernallow, it expands out and shows me what mods I have in that folder, which should, of course, represent what I have in them from here. See, exactly the same. Over on the right here, some details about each of those mods, the version, the date, the size of it, etc., and some key information about those mods. So, first one, keys, red. This mod adds key bindings to the game and some may conflict. So those are the red ones. Now there's also, don't have one in here. There's also one that goes green if it doesn't detect any potential conflict. So you'll see that as a green option. Usually appears a little bit further across over here. This says it's malware because it has a Lua code in there that may be malware. I know for a fact this is not malware. It's Courseplay. It's downloaded from the Courseplay site. So I know that's safe. It's obviously a PC mod, and I installed it recently because this was a recent update for Courseplay. What else? This one's a folder. And it has a non-game breaking issue at the moment. It's also a non-mod hub mod. So it's not on mod hub, it's not available there. This one it's required by another mod in the collection. So hence the probably the map for this one. Same here, required. There's a dependency here. This mod depends on other mods, i.e. these two. It's also a map, and it was installed recently. So if we go and look at, let's look at Oakbridge, since that's got a ton of stuff in here. Let's have a look, see what we can find in here. Oh, there we go. There's a green keys. So that one's okay. That doesn't have any potential keybind issues. Actually, one that I do find extremely funny, though, is, do this plain check, because I've got it on here. So precision farming. Where's precision farming? I suppose I could just search for it. See in here, where is it? Here we go. Precision farming has an issue. The mod has non-game breaking issues, which I find funny since it's giants that have that. So that's kind of a good thing. But again, you see what I did there. I just filtered down using this box here to filter down to look for the mod that I'm looking for. So let's just collapse that again. So yeah, so that's add folder. You can edit folders as well here. You can also look at some info here. You can export a list of your mods to a CSV if you want. You can edit the folder details, and you can load a save game to compare with the location if you wanted to. Okay, so that's those. This one's another useful one. You notice none of these, I can't do anything with any of these at the moment because I don't have everything highlighted over there. I'll come back to that. I can check versions. This one's really good. So it basically shows you all the different versions that you might have in each of these. So if we look at here, we've got auto disable steering assist lines. So we've got version 1 here, 1 here. We've got a different version in this one, and these are all the same as well. So you can resolve that difference here if you wanted to, and it will copy over the one that you want. So that's good if you have version mismatches there. I have some of these specifically for a reason, so I'm not going to do anything with those. So to be able to use these, you need to basically activate one of these. So you right click, set it active. You can also then do an open in Explorer, which basically takes me to that, straight to that folder, which is useful. You can then also do a find on mod hub for the mod. So if we go to this one, just find it on mod hub, and here it is. So that may be useful. Open source website will be anything that's non-mod hub. You can show in Explorer, which we've just done. You can export the whole lot to a zip. You can delete it. You can copy it. You can move it, etc. So that's those. Let's go to here. Browse the base game items. So we can look at brands, vehicles, blah blah blah, etc. in here. I'm not sure that's of any use. Never used it myself. You can open the save game mod tracker. So if we look at this one, you can see here for this current save game, all the mods that are installed in here. If we've got any backups for it. And this one, manage local save games. We can go in and manage our games. We can compare the games. We can export a save game. We could duplicate a save game. And that has it for every single save game. And when you have backups as well, this is your your Giants backup folder. Okay, so that comes in useful. This one's really good. Keybind management allows you to back up your keybinds in case you make a faff up of them, which is easy to do sometimes. So here I've got backups that I've created for August of each of my backups here for FS22 and 25. So if I do make a mess here, I can always revert back quite easily, because if you don't remember what you've done, or if you make multiple changes, that's a problem. I do wish you could have keybinds based on each game though. That would be so much more useful. You can search in all the collections as well. Settings, how to set up. So where your game settings XML file is, which is what it changes when it launches. Where your game path is. Arguments if you want to add cheat codes, etc. And you can see you can have any version you want here from back 2 to 13. I don't have any of those, so I've only got 22 and 25 set up. Advanced, you can put stuff on a OneDrive if you want. I don't use that. I do use OneDrive, but not for this. And there's various other things. You can clean your mod caches and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And then there's display here. There's a setup wizard that that'll walk you through setting this up. Font size, reset windows, change the color theme if you want, etc. So that's user preferences. And I think that's it. There's documentation there. You can change your mini mode. Don't use that. That's about it. So if we want to use one of these, we basically just activate it. So we'll activate on, which one shall I do here? Let's do Saxlingham. So we'll set that active. See, it's changing the game settings.xml for Saxlingham now. And I just go up to here in the launch game, launch it. Then launches the game, usual screens. Go into here, and there we go, Saxlingham. Has its picture there. Now you notice that these do not have any pictures associated with them, and that's because they're not active. Those are not the ones that are active. So if I try and launch one of these, it'll tell me to go away basically. So that's that. Really easy to use. Just quit out of there, brings you back here. Now, like I was mentioning earlier, I do, when I do downloads of mods, they end up in my downloads file. And I basically just cut them from here, pop them into, what would actually be over in here. I'll drop it into here. So let's say it's a gameplay one. I'll drop it into gameplay, and then it will make a copy of that. Drop it into the appropriate folder. And then what will happen is you'll get on this reload folder here, there'll be a little red dot on the corner, which means something's changed. So you need to do a reload before launching it, because if you launch it, it won't know about that new mod that you've copied in there, and you won't see it basically when you start up. And I think that's really all there is to it. I will put the link to the site down in the info section. Again, it's FSG modding. You get it from GitHub. It's been around a long time. If you're running multiple versions, just click on the version here. You can change over to 22. Poof, there's all your 22 settings. So it's a really useful mod for those that are using playing multiple maps. As a content creator, I find it really useful. Again, if you just want to leave stuff all in one folder, that's fine. If it works for you, great. That wouldn't work for me, but it is what it is. So if you've got any questions or anything about this, I will try and answer them to the best of my knowledge. Again, I'm no expert on this. This is how I use it. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. Please think about subscribing and liking if you like any of my content. Thanks a lot now. Bye.